April 26, 2019. Hammerfest, Norway. Researchers conducting a government fishing survey are surprised by the mysterious appearance of a large marine mammal near their boat. As the white animal approaches, they realize it's a beluga whale, something rarely seen in spring Norwegian waters.
To make things even more unusual, this beluga whale seems to be friendly.
Naturally free beluga or any cetacean don't come to humans. They're inquisitive, but they'll always keep distance. It'll never be right up to the side of the boat.
Stranger still is the fact that this beluga has something attached to its body.
Not only was this an unusual whale in that it was interested in them, but it also had a harness on.
To add to the mystery of this beluga whale, where did it come from? Did it escape? Did it just say, you know, I want to be free?
Marine mammals have been known to escape from captivity. And this beluga's ease around the researchers could be a sign that it's been raised by people.
It meets humans again, and it's something it's conditioned. That's where the food comes from. I'm safe with them. Animals go for the easiest source of food.
Beluga whales are kept in captivity in aquaria and marine parks worldwide, but not in Norway or anywhere else in Scandinavia.
I think the evidence is pretty clear that it's been raised by humans. So the question then is, which humans?
The Norwegians decide to investigate further. And when they study the beluga's harness, they discover 2 camera mounts. Could these have been fitted by wildlife researchers?
As scientists, we're increasingly able to put technology onto animals to track their movements, to understand more about their behavior, to use them to collect data for us.
Filmmakers, too, have embraced this technology, working with marine biologists to capture extraordinary behavior.
But scientists are generally pretty transparent about that kind of thing. You know, if it was one of us, we'd know about it.
Keen to work out where the beluga has come from, local experts come up with an idea.
The only way we're going to find out who is behind this is to track this whale.
The beluga is fitted with a satellite tracker in the hope that it will head back home. But after several weeks of monitoring, the data shows no significant movement. The whale is staying put. The tracker does, however, reveal some new information.
The tracking of the whale has shown 2 things. 1, it doesn't seem to have the ability to hunt and feed on its own. And 2, it doesn't communicate with other belugas, suggesting it doesn't have those social aspects that it would have learned if it had been raised in the wild.
The animal's inability to feed itself and lack of social skills further point to a life spent in captivity.
It could be it's the first time it's been allowed out.
Researchers turn their attention back to the only piece of hard evidence they have, the harness. Examining the straps, they discover a decisive clue.
The fact that the harness says St. Petersburg suggests that it is a beluga trained in Russia.
Why would the Russians be putting a harness on a beluga?
The Russian border is less than 200 miles away, and the Russians have a track record in training marine mammals.
They have guard animals that guard an area in floating pens. They have search and recovery animals.
Seals have been trained to locate mines and lost ordnance, and dolphins have been tasked with taking out enemy targets.
They parachute them down. The harnesses, as they hit the water, release. What would happen is that they would have a trigger on the beak and an explosive pack on the dorsal fin. So then they would swim up to the boat and 5 of these animals touching the boat, up it goes in flames.
Such methods were developed during the Cold War, and many thought ended with it. But recent US Navy spending suggests that they continue to this day.
The military have always been interested in the potential for marine mammals to assist them in various ways. And in fact, the military still fund a huge amount of research on marine mammals to this day.
If the Americans are doing it, then surely the Russians are going to still be doing it as well.
So, is the beluga whale found in Norway a specialist Russian underwater operative?
You can train them, you can tame them, but you can't totally control them.
200 miles east of where the beluga was found is the Russian military base of Murmansk. And recent satellite images reveal something shocking hidden among the Russian ships. Analysts believe that these large octagonal shapes are floating animal pens. Could the beluga whale have escaped from this top-secret military facility?